How to get 800 plus credit score in next 90 days. It sounds impossible, but since we have claimed it, we will prove it by the end of the video. And we won't just prove this in theory, we will give you a workable action plan that you can implement immediately to improve your credit score. We have been making videos on credit scores for the last 4 to 5 years. In fact, we have even built our own separate model on how credit score is calculated. And many users have even tested that model, and the results are shockingly close to their actual scores. In fact, in this video, we will show you that model too. In our experience of making this credit score model and numerous videos where thousands of comments have come, two things are clear. People's credit scores mainly drop due to three reasons. First, many customers simply don't know how to start building a credit score. Second, those who have a good credit score miss a payment on a credit card or loan, either by mistake or they don't have enough funds. Third, many times a mistake happens from the credit agency or banks in updating your credit score. Many people see the wrong loan in their name, many people have paid off their loans, but it still shows in the report, etc. etc. In this video, we will give solutions for all three categories of customers, but before knowing the solution, let's see that model once which we have made. I mean, this is a very close approximation of the exact model. This will give you a complete idea of how CIBIL score is calculated. Here we have bifurcated the 5 parameters of credit score: payment history, credit utilization, length of credit history, new credit, and credit mix. We will talk about this model in detail later. I showed this just so you understand that we are not talking in the air. We have worked very hard for you for this video. RBI brought out this rule 1 to 1.5 years ago that if any customer complains about their credit score, then that customer's complaint should be resolved within 30 days. And this is 30 calendar days, not 30 working days. RBI also said that if the complaint is not resolved in 30 days, then the CIC, meaning the Credit Information Company, will have to pay a fine to the customers at the rate of 100 rupees per day. RBI had given 6 months time to CICs to implement this rule, and from 1st April this rule has gone live. So now no CIC can make any excuses. They will have to correct your credit score, otherwise they will have to pay a fine. Now let's see the solution for the first category of customers who don't know how to start building a credit score. For these customers, the solution is very straight. If you don't have a credit score or it is so bad that no one is giving a loan, then simply take an FD backed credit card. Part 3, the deep dive: payment history and new credit. Now let's talk about the second category of customers whose credit score has dropped for whatever reason. Look, if you are in that category, then you first have to understand why your score is low. If you know that, we can start improvement exactly in those parameters. To understand why the score dropped, let's go straight to the model we made for you. Let's break that down and understand everything. Here the first parameter comes: payment history. This is the most important factor for your credit score and contributes 35% to the overall score. Now in the payment history, you have to see exactly for what reasons your score is low. If all your payments are on time and no bank has made any bad or adverse comment, then you get full marks in this, between 90 to 105. If you have delayed payment just 1 to 2 months ago and the bank has made an adverse comment on it, then 60 to 70 points get deducted. Whereas if the last adverse comment was more than 2 years ago, then only 20 to 25 marks will be deducted. Next comes, if you have delayed making payment, then how many days is the delay? If it is 0 to 30 days, then banks generally forgive the first time. But if you delay again, then they reduce your 15 to 20 points. If the delay is more than 90 days, then 60 to 70 points will get deducted. The last subsection deals with bankruptcy cases. If any bankruptcy case is running against you, then 50 to 60 marks will get deducted straight away. If you look closely in bankruptcy, 120 to 130 points will get deducted in the above two parameters as well. Second parameter for credit score is new credit, which has a weightage of around 10%. If in the last 6 months you have more than 5 hard pulls, then your score can drop by 50 to 60 points. That is why it is recommended not to apply for too many loans and credit cards all at once. The thing to note is that score falls only on hard pulls and not for soft pulls. The good news is that this is one parameter where you can increase your score very quickly. If your score is low in this parameter, then just stop applying for new loans for some time. In 2 months, there can be an increase of 50 to 60 points in your score. Part 4, utilization history and mix. Third parameter is credit utilization, meaning what percent of your credit limit are you using. Credit utilization has nearly 30% weightage to your credit score. If you use 1 to 9% of your limit, then you will get maximum points in this parameter. Just to clarify, this utilization is a 1 year average and not for any particular month. One more thing to see here is that if you don't use your credit limit at all, even then your points decrease. This is another hack to quickly increase your credit score. If you also don't use credit limit, simply start using 1 to 2% and your credit will easily increase by 50 to 60 points very quickly. Fourth parameter is length of credit history. This simply means how long you have been associated with banks' credit products like credit card, loans, etc. The more time, the better. This parameter has a weightage of approximately 15%, and if it has been more than 60 months, meaning 5 years, since you took any credit product from the bank, then you will get full marks in this parameter. Many people close their old credit cards, but they don't know that their old credit cards contribute to their credit history. This is why it is important to keep using your old credit cards. So if your points are getting cut in this parameter, here too you won't be able to do much. You will just have to wait. Last parameter which contributes another 10% to your credit is credit mix. This means how many different types of credit products you have. The more, the better. It might sound a bit opposite that family says one shouldn't take too many loans. But if you have different types of loans and you are making payments for all of them on time, then a message goes to bank that look, you are quite a responsible person, and it increases your score. In this, if you have more than 5 credit products, then you will get max marks in this parameter. But we would not recommend taking more loans just for increasing your credit score. As we told in this video, there are many better ways to increase your score. Part 5 conclusion. Just to summarize, amongst these 5 parameters, your payment history and credit utilization are the two most important parameters contributing 65% to your CIBIL score. If you sort these two, your credit score will become quite good. Rest of the factors are also important but not as much as these two factors. That's it. If you like the video, if you can see our hard work, then don't forget to comment.